This channel reveals the hidden psychology of money, wealth, and modern finance.
You wake up, reach for your phone, and before your feet even touch the floor, money has already left your bank account. $11.99 for music, $14.99 for streaming, $7.99 for cloud storage, $19.99 for premium, $3.99 for removing ads from an app you forgot existed. Tiny numbers, harmless numbers, at least individually. But somewhere in the background of modern life, your salary is being sliced into microscopic pieces. Quietly, automatically, endlessly. And that's the dangerous part. Because nobody feels broke spending $9. They feel broke at the end of the month, when somehow an entire paycheck disappeared into things they barely remember buying. People blamed coffee, then avocado toast. But the modern economy found something much better. Subscriptions. A business model so effective, companies no longer need to convince you to buy things. They just need you to forget you already did. And right now, millions of people are trapped inside an economy built entirely around silent financial leakage. Not one giant purchase, just death by 1,000 monthly charges.
The average American now spends hundreds of dollars every month on subscriptions. Streaming, software, food delivery, fitness apps, AI tools, gaming passes, newsletters, cloud storage, phone upgrades, buy now, pay later installments disguised as subscriptions. Even cars are becoming subscriptions. BMW once tried charging drivers monthly fees to unlock heated seats already installed in the vehicle. Imagine buying a couch, then paying extra every month to sit on the left side. Absurd. But that's where the economy is moving. Because ownership is slowly disappearing, and access is replacing it. You don't own movies anymore. You rent access. You don't own software. You lease permission. You don't even own music now. You borrow it from corporations for $10.99 a month until you stop paying. Then your entire library vanishes overnight like it never existed. And companies love this model for one reason: predictability. In the old economy, businesses had to own your money again and again. Now they only need your card details once. After that, inertia does the work. There's an entire psychological system behind this. Most subscriptions are intentionally priced low enough to avoid emotional resistance. $5 doesn't trigger panic. $10 feels manageable. $20 sounds worth it. But stack enough worth it purchases together, and suddenly your bank account looks like it survived a slow leak. This is called subscription fatigue, and companies know exactly how it works. That's why cancel buttons are hidden. That's why free trials require cards up front. That's why subscription pages show monthly prices instead of yearly totals. Because $8 per month sounds tiny, but $96 per year sounds different. That's the trick. Modern finance survives on converting large, painful numbers into small, invisible ones. And the strange thing is, people often spend more on subscriptions than on things they actually value. Someone cancels investing because money is tight, while paying for 6 streaming services they barely watch. Not because they're irresponsible, because recurring spending becomes psychologically invisible. Humans react strongly to immediate pain, not gradual erosion. If someone stole $2,000 from your bank account overnight, you'd panic. If 27 companies slowly extracted it across 12 months, you'd call it normal life. And this system didn't appear by accident. Subscriptions exploded after the 2008 financial crisis. Interest rates stayed low for years. Growth became harder.
Companies needed stable, predictable revenue to satisfy investors. So Silicon Valley found the perfect solution. Turn everything into recurring income. Investors love subscriptions because subscriptions behave like financial machines. Reliable, forecastable, scalable. Wall Street values recurring revenue more highly than one-time sales because it creates the illusion of permanence. A customer buying once is risky. A customer trapped in auto-renewal is beautiful. That's why companies now optimize not for satisfaction, but retention. Notice how many apps send notifications begging for engagement. How platforms email you when you stop watching. How fitness apps suddenly become emotional therapists the moment you try canceling. We'll miss you. No, they won't. They'll miss your monthly payment. And this gets darker when subscriptions collide with modern wages. Because salaries haven't grown at the same speed as recurring expenses. Housing subscriptions exist now. Transportation subscriptions exist.